Hello and welcome. This is Peter Palmiotti, and this is Flashbang, uh, Inktober project. So, this is day one of what I did during my stream last time. And if you didn't see it, I just tried to do it as a stream. So now I'm recording it, and it's probably going to take 16 days to upload. But yeah, no advancement there. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I gotta use what I can at the moment, and streams just don't be seem to be functioning for me. At least not in the way I wish to design it. All right, so really quickly, I'm not aware if you could see me, if you could see my cursor. But this was the overall page layout with a city in the background. If you're looking and you don't see my cursor, it's essentially the smaller one to the left, where you see a few stars. Will be in the dark background, and the panels overlaid over that in a sense. So if you look on the right, essentially we have Jan, who's a patron. It's going to be the first close-up face you see. Um, and just in case you didn't know already, if you're a patron of mine, you have an opportunity to be in this comic. Um, so he chose to be, so there he is. And the second, we see a back shot of him, and this is future, city. It's neo noir with a touch of cyberpunk. So it's future city, flying cars, and one's going out of control. That's why these people in the background of essentially the kind of first panel are running away. But Jan is just a poor deer in the headlights kind of guy, and he's watching it come closer to him. So the panels on the right, we see the flying car from the bird's eye view. Um, so we see the roof of that car, and slowly coming into shot is a cop car. And what they do is in the middle panel on the right, uh, they got a little electronic magnet which they attach to the car and thereby saving it somehow. It's, this is comics. It's not science. That wouldn't exactly work, but uh, it just make a fun visual. Goofy. Uh, maybe I will change that and make it two police cars. I don't know. It kind of doesn't work for what I'm setting up here. But anyway, um, what you got is the passenger in the back of the supposedly in quotes car out of control whips out a rocket gun and aims it at the cop car. Uh, so that was page one, and this is going to be a 32-page comic. Um, yeah, so because I've had technical issues with my computer and trying to figure out how to stream, and I'm just going to record these, I don't know, until I can stream better. Um, so let's go on. And that's where my sound dropped out. All right, in order to do this, I'm using multiple programs. and the program I'm using to allow me to have a setup that's more than just my webcam screen is a little more involved than simply recording. So I'm learning, and hopefully these will go a lot smoother. But the audio was not present for the rest of the video, which really sucks because I went in depth in what my plan was. So I'm just gonna have to guess, and this was probably 12 hours ago that I did this, but I stepped away from it so I wouldn't throw my computer across the room and be at a business as an artist and have to go work at McDonald's. So, um, yeah. Sorry. Uh, my plan is to have the first batch of pages to introduce different characters. Page one, introduce Jan. Um, I want to make sure to go back on into page one and introduce Thumb, who is the main character and should be in every lead-in page before we have the title sequence. We'll see what page that will be. Maybe four, maybe six. Depends how much of a setup I want to do before that. But the title page, um, everything after that will be, jump right into the story. This is sort of a, you know, introduction to a couple of the main characters and little bits of story, and I thought it would be fun to do it this way. So yes, Jan is obviously um, the the first character. Carrie will be introduced on this page, but we get a lot more Thumb uh, on this page whenever I get to uh, describing that part of it. Um, yes, okay, here I'm writing Carrie, and I hope I sequenced this correctly to where it matches up. But if it's a little off, apologies again. This particular problem, hopefully, I'll avoid in upcoming videos, so I won't have to. Just do so much out of my way. Um, I remember going over uh, a little bit about. Let's see what I'm writing here. I'm not writing much. It's page two. Okay, thumbnail that. Yeah, page two has Carrie and Thumb, mostly Thumb. I'm sorry if this is boring. Uh, I really had a great dialogue going. Alright, so we start. Man, it's a little. Oh, I will mention the focus on the camera could be better. Um, not sure. I'm gonna play with that as well. sharpness and clarity, and uh, seems to be a little whited out in the upper right hand corner. Okay, I'm sure at this point I'm starting to. I think it's coming up, but you know. Okay, so this is a sort of some back alley. I'm starting to draw here. Um, just setting up the page with a wide shot. I don't want to overdo the same kind of sequence every page, but I'm going to go back. Uh, this is where I'm not inking currently, because I'm working out the progression of the story, the style in which I want to approach it, and if I start inking panels, I'm gonna have to change a lot of things. And one thought I had was, I probably won't ink a whole panel per se, but um, it would be more that I'll be inking a figure on a panel, because I mean, different people do different things for Inktober, and I want it to be part of that event, even though I'm falling more behind each day. Uh, so, so we got Dom. He's in an alley. I know I'm gonna start drawing garbage in there, um, but I'm probably mentioning way back when, um, early on, with my brother working at Marvel Comics, and yes, Jimmy Palmiotti is my brother. Um, yeah, it's just debris and garbage and yada yada yada. He did I think it was Marvel Presents story with Ghost Rider, I believe, and he made me a character in his story, and I was a bum, so I'm repaying that favor. And this is, I think this is, yeah, this is it. This is me drawing my brother ranting on in the first panel, in the behind Thom, just another crazy bum guy, um, and so that would be Jimmy. So Jimmy, I hope you like this. There I go. I go writing Jimmy. Hope he gets a kick out of it. So yeah, this is just maybe I'll draw random people in my comic. We'll see. But if you want to become a character in my comic, Flashbang, become a patron for anybody over who contributes a dollar. I'll be happy to include you in my comic. Just comment in my Patreon that you would like to be in Flashbang, and it doesn't matter on what post. I'll see it. Hopefully. Uh, and if I don't, message me direct on Facebook, I'll make sure to include you in the comic. As of right now, I have three friends, three patrons: Jan, Carrie, and a third. We'll see coming up. Not today, though. If I didn't already mention it somewhere else. It's a suspenseful secret that I may have already told a lot of people. So this is me figuring out exactly what comes next. And this page in particular, you'll see later, is a lot more panels. I'm sort of working out um, in my mind exactly what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so we're coming up at the halfway point of the video, essentially. Yeah, so I hope I drop this audio in at the right place and this, will hopefully go better next time. Once I get this all set up, I'm going to upload it, and yeah, it's already late in the evening, so not sure what time it's going to officially be up, but depending, I'm either going to jump on to the next episode tonight, if it's not too late, or um, start on it tomorrow morning. Like I said, I'm already behind. This is day 2, and currently it's day 5 of Inktober, so sucks. So I is so in the first panel there's a close-up shot of Thom. Oh, essentially he's hungry. I remember that much. That's the theme of the page. He's just a drunk and a bum, and he has no job or a girlfriend or anywhere to live. Um, and he's sick and tired of uh, just eating out of the trash. He wants to get something a little better, so he ventures out of the alley, head down, and stomach rumbling, and I draw it here soon. Eventually, that he squats in on the sidewalk in future neo noir cyberpunk world. um, where there's still bums, just low tech bums, low lives. I mean, that's cyberpunk, isn't it? So I hope you're appreciating all the work I'm trying to do here. Um, I did get 500 subscribers. Actually, it's 501 at the moment. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up. Uh, it's just a way of YouTube, isn't it? But I'm so stoked to finally get to 500. It seemed like from 400 to 500 was just as hard as it was for me to get my first 100 subscribers on YouTube. Uh, and now I'm just going to be shooting for 1,000. All right, what did I write there? I should take out my original drawing, shouldn't I? Oh, it's a close up of Tom's face. It's like sad eyes. Won't you feed me? His begging face. Thom is hungry. Yep, that's pretty much what's going on there. Um, yeah, that's nothing. I see. Okay. I know it's coming up. Oh, I dropped a pencil. Not in the video. When I'm recording this audio. Oh, it's so. This is so professional. I know, I know. I'm patting myself on the back. I kid. Okay, so this is me drawing Thom. He's sort of cross-legged on the street, and he's just looking up at people walking by, which I'm going to shade in so you can see them better. He didn't go too far. He's just outside his alley. Don't want to work too hard. And I was looking at what's going to be coming up next. I'm trying to figure out uh, perhaps the pedal to the right of that is too big. But yeah, that's just essentially Thom begging. That line is an arrow pointing to the left of, essentially motion of people walking past. Uh, then I'm not sure, not exactly sure what the hell I drew. Uh, Damn it. Oh, I know. I get it. I get it. Okay, so it's Dom looking up, maybe throwing his hand out quickly as somebody throws him a bag. That's what it was. See, I gotta decipher my own thumbnails. This is why I wish the audio didn't disappear. Or, essentially I didn't set it up for audio for this sequence and didn't realize that until later. So now I'm just drawing a very pissed off Thom. Thom is um, not useful to society in any way, shape, or form. Um, and he's had it rough. He's lost his girlfriend, he's lost his job, he's lost his home, and he's a hot trigger. Um, so somebody threw him a bag, and it wasn't food. It was just more garbage or something. And I don't know if I'm going to get specific, but uh, essentially it pissed him off. That's for sure. Poor old Thom. And I love getting comments on my videos. What do you think of the name Thom? And also that one thing I want to mention is, you know, even though Jan and Carrie, uh, they're, geez, how do you put it? uh, oh, their faces are going to be characters in the book, um, and maybe a little traits of what I know of them, since I do know them online for quite a while. Um, I'm going to come up with character names for them. Their characters' names won't be Jan or Carrie. So if you're watching this and you read the comic afterwards, you'd be like, "Where's Jan? Where's Carrie?" But don't worry. I'll put in the credits page their real names and their character names, and so you could follow along. So yeah, this is Thom. Yeah, let me know if you like the name Thom. It's just something I came up with. Thom Maverick. Thom Maverick. His parents hate him. Um, so Thom is running, running in the streets, not in the street, but on the sidewalk, but towards whoever tossed him the bag, and is you know he's uh, spinning. No, not spinning. He's running in and out of the way of people. Um, I remember, I used to be a messenger years and years and years ago. I might as well say decades at this point. Uh, just walking through the streets of New York, and it's heavily populated. You just cut and roll in between people, and that's what Thom is doing here. And so that little panel on the left, on the bottom, is our introduction to Carrie. And Thom tries to shift away from her, uh, but bop, they collide, and Carrie goes sprawling, which you'll see me draw in the next panel. Her sprawled on the floor, and that's our introduction to her. And so, I'll mention the title of this. Well, what am I waste? No, yeah, okay. Uh, I don't want to stop what I'm doing. Okay, okay. So the title of this um, particular video is "Searching for Our Savior," and that has a lot to do with Carrie's character and what you know a hint at what she'll become. Um, has nothing to do with this particular page. uh, but it's one of the story elements that will be in this comic. So, I thought it would make an excellent title and keep you a little in suspense of what's to come. So there's Carrie, just sprawled out in every direction, arms and legs everywhere. Oh, I will mention the panel above. I had people um, all in front of Thom while he's running, and there's a mini person. That's actually a little kid laughing. That's what it says to the right of that panel that you can't see too well. Can't see my writing, but I'll show you next video scan version of it so you can see it better. So we're coming towards the end. There's about 3 minutes left. And I think I'm pretty much done with this page. So this is the thumbnails for this page. Um, it has a lot more panels than I would normally do on an average page. Um, but I really felt like Thom wasn't included in the first page, and I am going to pick up that story thread as I will this story thread. As I will the next couple of pages or however many before the title page. And It's sort of like a Quentin Tarantino move, if you will. I mean, the exciting thing about this to me, maybe not to you, but to me, Flashbang is a lot of comic influences and movie director or movies in general and TV shows, and I'm going to incorporate all of that, as much of that as I can. So I hope you like. Yeah, I don't think there's. I'm talking about something. I'm not sure, but it's probably going back to what I was saying before. Like, that I just got 500 subscribers on my channel. Um, yeah, and I hope you like this page, and uh, please like and comment. Tell me your thoughts, and thanks. If you subscribed, if you haven't, please hit that button. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you again, hopefully sooner than later. Love you all. Take care.